All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honor to my apostle, elders, Word Millstone, who teach very well, while not this truth from and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Now, today, just basically getting on these devils, man, and ultimately them trying to achieve their NWO. Because one of their main goals, when you go back into Aaron Russo, when he spoke to Nick Rockefeller, one of their main goals is what? To get everybody see him. And it's not going to be under the banner of this, that, and the third. It's going to be under the banner of being conventional. And that's how this devil got you. For the lack of better words, he made convenience your weakness, man. You know, instead of somebody physically having to go to the store, they're going to go on Amazon. These different things actually plays on your mental. So just imagine, instead of you actually physically have to go into the bank is already in your hand. You know, you say, oh, that's the credit card. Well, instead of you physically have to get your medical records, it's already in your hand or in your forehead. Or even then, let's say if you're injured, you're blind, you have a spinal cord injury, this devil say he has the solution for it. And that solution will come in the form of the MOTB. Real quick, let's get this in Revelation 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak. Yes, because we can actually see the life or the manner of life that this devil wants you to push forth. The image of the beast is actually talking about a way of life, man. You know, you basically imaging yourself after Esau. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 14. Salakia, that's the point. Revelation 13 and verse 14, it says, and he deceives them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And yes, ultimately, you know, you people who's going to get the sea hip, you're going to be deceived into getting it, man. You know, because you think this sea hip is going to be for your conventional welfare, but it's only going to be for your conventional death, man. Because the sea help is only going to be a band-aid on this society, man. You know, it's not like it's going to bring it back. Now all of a sudden we back in the 1950s. No, it's actually going to speed things up, man. It's going to make things worse, for the lack of better words. Worse for y'all, but better for us. You know? Let's read this again. It says, he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, a way of life, which had the wound by a sword and did live, which is what the Roman Empire all over again. Yeah, but at the same time, guess what? We can see the image of the beast or the way of life that this devil wants you to go to this day. You know what I'm saying? That's why we see LGBTQ. We see men trying to act feminine and feminine women trying to act hard. Because why? This place is full of confusion. But guess what? That's the same thing they was doing in the time of the Roman Empire. Even cross-dressing to be funny. Cross-dressing in the movie. Do you know that Nero was doing that in a theater back in the Roman Empire? So the things that Tyler Perry is doing is nothing new. But again, it's also just showing you the way of life that we're living. It's a way of life that was already upon the planet Earth once before, you know? So real quick, before I continue on, let's play this video and we're going to get the precepts.
So I heard on X this morning that Elon Musk and Neuralink are going to cure the blind, which is great because I'd love to have my eyesight back. The tweet says, we received breakthrough device designation from the FDA for blind sight.
And one thing I say about this guy who's speaking on it, he's actually blind, you know? And one thing too, Esau, he was trying to mimic Yahweh Shai by doing miracles. He's literally trying to play God, you know? But let's play a little bit more.
Join us in our quest to bring back sight to those who have lost it. Now, first of all, breakthrough designation doesn't mean that it works, not even close. It just means you get the opportunity to interact with FDA experts and priority review access. Also, only 10% of products who have gotten this breakthrough designation have ever even gone to market. But anyway, Musk went on to tweet, the blind sight device from Neuralink will enable those who have lost both eyes and their optic nerve to see. To set expectations correctly, the vision will be at first low resolution, like Atari graphics. Great, so everyone I see is going to look like the ghosts from the Pac-Man video.
And that's it, man. For lack of better words, you think you're going to have clear sight. And that's what Yahweh Shai did. Brought men into clear sight. He's bringing us into clear sight spiritually right now. But guess what? The sight that Esau is going to give you is the sight of the Atari graphics. He didn't even say Nintendo 64 or PlayStation 2. This guy went all the way back into the Atari graphics, man. That low resolution pixel. But that just shows you the expectation that you should have, man. Because certain people expectation is going to be that this is going to be the best device that's ever created, not knowing that this is going to be the device that is going to be sadly a sad disappointment for you people, man. Even the people that get the C-hip in their hand, they're going to give you a stack of ramen noodles and never see you again. So again, just be prepared to be disappointed for taking that C-hip. Matter of fact, let's get a precept. This is the book of Isaiah 36 and chapter down in verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand. Yes, you trusted in the image of the beast. You trusted in this lifestyle, this system that's running the planet Earth. Guess what? You're going to lean on it. And ultimately, it's going to pierce your hand. It's going to say it. It says, where if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So that's going to ultimately be you saying that Esau is your husband. You're basically saying Esau is your ruler. Esau is your God. That's what you do by the way of putting that tiny device inside your body. But guess what? You're going to be sadly disappointed. Isaiah 30 and verse 3. It says, Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So when you think you're blind, and you think when you're blind, your sight is going to get back, when you think you have a spinal cord injury, and you're going to be back healthy, guess what? For lack of better words, whether they're going to have some bulky tools on you, or whether when it rains, it's going to be an incredible backache, or whether when you get your sight back, it's going to be a Pac-Man graphics, man. And ultimately, that should show you that you should not trust this devil, and your expectation of what this devil can give you should be very low. That's why the scripture says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so as his wickedness, man. So real quick, let's go ahead and go back to this video.
Video games. The tweet goes on to say the acuity will eventually be even better than the human eyeball, and do I believe any of this? Frankly, no. Now, that might just be a defense mechanism, but I don't believe hype pieces like this at all. Musk needs to learn how to start saying if this works instead of when this works, because it's a very dangerous form of hope to keep telling blind people that they will be able to see.
Oh, and it's the spirit. You trusted in Esau is a very dangerous form of hope, man. Because ultimately your hope is going to be disannulled. Like it says in the book of Isaiah, the 30th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, your covenant with death shall be disannulled, man. You thought that this guy was going to help you out, but ultimately what he's going to do is further your destruction. So let's go back into that Revelation 13 in verse 14 again. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And again, that way of life is this Roman Empire all over again. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast. So everybody who won't go along with the guilt alone should be killed. Now let's go into that word kill, because yes, certain brothers are going to be killed physically, but also when you go into that word kill,
Strong's G 615, apoctino.
arpaktino It says to kill in any way, whatever, to destroy, to allow to perish, metaphor to extinguish, to abolish. So ultimately, brother's going to have to be abolished out the city because you don't have that little device inside you. You're not going along with getting along with this wicked system known as Babylon the Great, man. But it says those who don't bow down to the image of the beast shall be killed, be cut off, be abolished, be demonized. Continuing on, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that mark in your forehead is actually talking about this devil putting this device inside your brain. Neuralink, metaverse, all these things is not no coincidence. No, these things is telling you what's preparing to happen in the near future. Because it's not like this thing is on down the line 15, 20, 30 years. No, these things are happening here today. So yeah, I pray that this video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle, elders, great millstone, and Shalom.